Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for March 26th, 2026. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Okay, starting with this 5. I don't think there's anything to do with 5. We have 3, 4, and 8 here. So unfortunately, we already have a 3 and a 4 here. So we don't have... I mean, I guess we know the 8 is in one of these. Oh, actually, the 8's placed. Okay. So this row needs an 8. And it's obviously not these spots, and it can't share a box with this 8, and this 8 looks up. So the 8 for the row is placed here, and that means that the 8 is in one of these two. Got 3 and 4 already in this box, but we can buddy them up. So 3 is in one of these 3, and 4 is in one of these 2. Okay. Anything else? Let's do verticals. 3's look down, placing this 3. I don't think there's any follow-up there. The 4's look in here, placing this 4. Okay, so maybe the follow-up here is we have a filled box column. This is also a filled box column. This is another opportunity to use the braiding technique that I went over a couple days ago. Because we know that 3 is a floating number, because there is no, the 1, 7, and 3, 9 don't share. But I'm just going to, instead of doing the braiding, you can go back a couple videos. I did the braiding. I think I'm going to skip explaining it today, and we're not going to use it. And instead, I'm just going to show how basics get you the same conclusion. But what I do know from just noticing this and this is that we're going to be able to complete a lot of this stack if we just look carefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... I'm going to use the fact that this is a fill box column and this is a fill box column. So this is a fill box column. So what we want to do is we want to look at these other columns for any digits that are not yet present in this box, and they will be pointing at least, if not a hidden single. So the 3 is already placed, the 4 is already placed, but 1 and 7 are not. That 1 and 7 look in. We have this 1 and this 7, but I'm just going to corner mark 1, 7 here and clean that up. And those are going to point up along with this 1, 7. And that tells us that this is a hidden 1, 7 pair. It's the only two places in the box that can be 1 or 7 now, because we have these givens and we have these pointing up. All right. And then we also have this filled box column, the 1, 3, 7. So we want to look at these two columns for any digits that aren't yet placed in this box. 3 is already placed. 8 is not. 3 is placed. 4 is placed. So we have the 8 and the 9 looking down here. And actually the 8 can only go here. And now the 9 can only go here. And this is going to be a pair. This is going to be a 2, 5 pair. All right. And now I have 4 digits left in this column. We need a 2, 5, 8, 9. So we know that this is 2, 5, 8. That's not 5. That's not 2. This can't be 5 or 8. So this is 2, 9. And this is 5, 8, 9. Not an 8. Sorry. There's an 8 in this box. So we know the 8's in one of these two. We know that the 9's in one of these two. These two digits, we're down to 1, 2, 5, it looks like. Oh, the 1's point up. Never mind, not 1. 2, 5, 6. So I believe this is a naked 2. Because it can't be 5, 6, and it can't be 9. So this is a naked 2. That gives us the 9 and the 5. That's our 6 now. So that gives us the 8 and the 2. And now this is a triple. We need the 1 and 7, which we already knew. And we need the 5. So that's not 5, that's not 7, that's not 1. So like I said, basics will do the same thing that braiding would have told us about, which is that the 1 and 7 are always together. Here, here, and here. The 4 and 9 are always together. Here, here, and here. And then the 2 and 6 are always together, here, here, and here. And then our floating digits are going to be the 3, the 8, and the 5. So 3, 8, and 5 are our 3 floating digits that appear with those pairs once each. So here 5 appears with 4, 9. Here 5 appears with 1, 7. And here 5 appears with 2, 6. And it's going to be the same for the others. So anyway, if you spot that, finish the stack or the band. All right, cool. So we just got a ton of digits from that. Let's continue looking here. This is a filled box column as well. So we want to look at these rows and any digits that aren't yet placed. 3 is placed, 5 is not, 4 is placed, 6 is placed, 8 is not, but we already got the 8 corner marked. So the 5 looks in, this 5 looks up, puts a 5 in one of these two. All right, I believe that's all we get from this. I mean, oh, okay, we can actually finish this row though. This one looks up, so that's a 7 and that's a 1, that's a 7. So we finish that box entirely. 7 looks in, putting a 7 in one of these three. That points, oh, I guess we already have a 7. Oh, we placed this 7, and that places the 7 in this box. So we can follow up with a 7 in one of these three. We place the 8, which puts an 8 in one of these two. All right. That was quite a lot. Is this limited? Yeah, I think it is. In fact, this is a filled box row, so we should look at these rows. So 2 is not placed. 7 is. 3 we've corner marked. 5 is placed. 4 we have corner marked. 6 is new. 8 is placed. So the 2 and the 6. So we know 2 is down here. 6 is up here. All right. So this cell here, what is it? It could be 1. It's not 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be 6. It's not 7, 8. It could be 9. 1, 6, 9. Okay. I think I'm going to move on to the next band here. There may be more cells we could pencil here, but I don't know if it's worth it compared to moving on. So we've got the 1 and the 7 here. I actually don't see anything to do. We do need 1, 7 in one of these three, but we can't limit it to 2, so it doesn't really help. All right, well, if there's nothing, there's nothing. Here we just, I'm just going to look over here because we already did the verticals here. So I'm just going to look at this box. So we have the 2 2s looking in, putting a 2 in one of these two. And then we have the 5, which doesn't have a buddy. But it does limit 5 to one of these two. I'm going to look at what these can be because they're down to at most 4 digits each. They can't be 1, 2. They could be 3, 4, 6, 9. So this is 3, 6. Can't be 4 or 9. These both can't be 9. So these are 3, 4, 6. And that's not a 4 because that 4 there. That's a 3, 6 pair. And that's only a 4. Okay, so I guess what I could have seen is that, oh, okay, yeah, there was something to see here. I know I can clear that 4 and place that, but I want to do this first. So we have these 9s looking in. And so that puts a 9 in one of these two. And now you'll notice that with my corner marks, in these two highlighted cells are the only cells that 5 can be and 9 can be in the box. Notice no other 5 or 9 corner marks. And so this is a hidden 5, 9 pair, meaning that only 5, 9 go here, meaning that can't be a 2. And that places our 2 and our 8. Now this 4 we got looks up, telling us that's not 4. Placing the 4 in this box. This 2 just clears 1 of 3 spots for 2. So there's 2 left. This column is down to 1, 3, 6. Bottom one's not 6. Oh, and top one's not 6. I didn't notice that. So this is the 6 for the column, giving us the 3 here. Leaving 2 spots for 3. All right. Four empty cells left. 4 digits left in this row. We need a 1, 6, 8, 9. So we know this isn't 1 or 8. So this is 6, 9 only. Nice. These can't be 6. These are 1, 8, 9. All right. Anything from these digits I just got? 2, 4, the 3, the 6, the 8. No. Well, no. I thought maybe down here. Okay. What about horizontally? Oh, I should look at that. So 2, 3. 3 looks in, 3 looks down. That places the 3 here. We're now down to 1, 5, 9 here. This can't be a 5. So this is 1, 9. I looked at 1, 5, 9 for the row and saw that this can be 5 is what happened there. This row needs 1, 6, 7. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. So this is our 6. This is down to 1, 7. 5 left in this row, so I think I can hold off for now. But are there any other buddies I might have missed? So 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the 4 is one of these two. The 6, the 8. Yeah, 8 is one of these 3. All right. Let's do this final band. So 4s look over. with this 4, putting a 4 in one of these two. We have the 7 already marked. We have the 8s overlapping the 7s, and then the 9s. 9 is up here somewhere. This box is still empty. We haven't touched it. Anything else to notice here? This 1 looks down. That doesn't do anything. 3 looks down. 3 looks in. That's a crossing on this 7, 8. There isn't another crossing that way. But that does put 3 in one of these two. That points in along with this 3. These two 3s look down. That places 3 in the box, which then places 4 in the box. This row is down to 2, 5, 6. This can't be 6 and this can't be 6. The 6 is placed over here. That places the 6 in this box. And then this 4 we got earlier looks up, telling us that this is the only place for 4 in the box. And now this is down to 2, 5. All right, now this column, we need a 1, 5, wait, I missed something. A 1, 2, 5, 9. So this is 1, 2, 5. This is 1, 2, 9. This is 2, 3, 9. Okay, what's left here? 1, 2, 3, 5. So this is 1, 2, 5. Oh, not a 1. So this is 2, 5. Oh, the 1 looks down. And so this is 2, 3, 5. One's one of these. I don't think I need to mark that at this point. I think we're finishing. We need 1, 7, 8, 9 here. These can't be 1s. These are 7, 8, 9. I got to find the right spot to look. Did any of these new digits I got help? The 6 maybe? We do have 2 6s looking down here. This 6 helps. And so that places the 6, and that leaves a 7, 8 pair here. Right, we did have this 1, 2, 5. In fact, we have a 2, 5 pair. That places our 1, which gives us the 9 and the 2 and the 3 and the 1. Gives us 5 and 9. 7, 1, and 5. 7, 1. All right, we get the 8 and the 7. We get our 3. Up here we get the 1 and the 8. These aren't 7, so that places the 7. That's 9 and 8. That's not a 9. That's not a 3. All right. So what's in here besides the 5? It's the 9. So this 9 tells us the order. That's 5, that's 9, that's 9. We get the 2, 5, 2, 5, 2. This here is the 5, that's the 1, and we're done. All right, recognizing that this middle band had to be extremely limited because we had both of these filled, and we saw that they were 2 different braids sharing the 3. We had something very similar that we found the other day in this top band. I don't remember exactly the situation, but it was the same deal where it was 2 filled box columns. And then I showed that you don't actually have to do braid analysis to get the same result, which is why no one uses braid analysis. But at least you can spot it a little bit quicker and be like, hey, there's more to do here. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.